Right, Claiborne County Sports Zone is in Cumberland Gap. We're doing another Coach Nash Show with Nick Nash. We're going to talk about two games and then the upcoming game. First, let's talk about the Wartburg game. You got a win, 26-22, which is your third win of the year. Remarkably, I mean, you've done a great job over here, and people can see it. How did that game go in your opinion?
You know, it went okay. We done some good things. We struggled here and there on a few things, but all in all, we done good. We bent a little bit, but we didn't break. So that was an encouraging game for it to come down to the wire and kind of have to battle through some things. And I was really proud of our boys. They really deserved that win.
What did they do particularly well against Wartburg?
Well, I think it was just a mixture of, I think that was one of the times that our boys really wanted. They was playing to win, not playing not to lose. So, I use that all the time. I tell the boys that all the time. Hey, there's a big difference, and this was a game where they just refused to lose, and they kept battling, and Wartburg hurt us a little bit on their run game. I mean, they had an off tackle play that we wasn't fitting very well, and we struggled with that. They run the ball on us, which typically we're a pretty good run defense team, and they done some good things. But our boys fought, and we come out with a win, a much needed win.
What was your halftime discussion like at Wartburg?
It was hey, just be us. Don't, I think a lot of times we as coaches, sometimes we try to make too many adjustments sometimes. Yes, there is need for adjustments, and we do those things, but we also got to resort back to what we do every day in practice, and just be good at those things. So I was just telling them, hey guys, just be us, just be us. Continue to do the little things right, and and for that particular game, we did. We had grit in us, and we got a big win.
All right, then next week, which is last Friday, you took on a very good Scott County team. You failed 50-16, but I saw some good things that I'm sure you saw too. Talk about that game and what the likes and dislikes of it.
Well, I didn't like anything about it. I didn't like anything about it except for I had some young guys, some freshman kids that got some playing time, that showed some grit, that showed some promise that they wanted to play. We went to Scott County. We played terrible. We've got to be better players. We've got to be better coaches. We have to have a better game plan. We did not meet any expectation last Friday night. And that's on me. That's on me as the head coach. I take full responsibility for it. And we've got things in place to correct those things, and we look forward to fixing them.
Yeah. What was it the way they game planned against you, or was it just athlete to athlete? They were a little better. What's your opinion?
No. For whatever reason that night, we as a program, we didn't have a whole lot of fight in us. We didn't come prepared to play. We was just not a very good program that night.
What's the bus ride do? It's kind of a factor. Probably always is. But
it always
not
is.
That much.
No, it always is. That was one of the things we talked about after the game Friday night. Our bus ride down. We wasn't focused. We wasn't doing the things that we had done in the past. Focusing on our job, studying our film on the way down. We was more loose. We was, And listen, I get it. I almost think I'm not making excuses because there is none, but we've won a few ball games, and and sometimes it's easy to lose a little bit of focus.
Yeah.
I think, player wise, coaches wise, all across the board. But it ultimately falls on me, and we are working through it. We're working. And one thing I want to say too is, I tell the kids all the time, I never base the kids' performance on one game. And what I mean by that is, if they struggle in one game, I'm not going to take them out and never play them again. That's not what good coaches do. But there is also a pattern. If a player continues to do the same thing over and over and over and expect different results, or they may need to be changes in how we practice and how we do things. So those are things that we're looking at right now as a program, as a staff. We've just got to be better all the way around.
Well, let's compare where you're at right now to this time last year.
Oh Lord!
How much of an improvement is there?
100% improvement. We're 3-3 right now. We've won a few ball games. We probably should be 4-2 right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
I think that I think we as a program, the boys have trusted the process. I always tell them that, hey guys, just trust the process. Don't so much worry about the product. The product will take care of itself. Let's make sure the process is good. Because if you have a crappy process, then you're going to have a crappy product. So, but compared to last year, obviously our mentality is a lot better. I saw some flashes of last year this past Friday night. And that was one thing that I addressed with the team that I didn't ever want to see again.
Yeah.
From players, coaches. I mean, just the program. Just the program. We're better than that.
Okay, I asked Coach Lee this afternoon. I'll ask you the same question. When coaches come to you after the game or a day or two later and give you a call, what's that going like? Is it all positive, or what's the other coaches that you face seeing?
Yeah, no, it's positive. Most of the coaches that me and Coach Lee coach against, and we all pretty much know each other. So the conversations are good. It's feedback. I've actually coached with a couple guys that we coach against, and been on the same staff before, so it's positive. Coaches, they'll call and we'll say, hey, what did we do really well, what did we do really bad, and a lot of that is just good feedback for the players.
Right.
I think it's a great thing. But yeah, I mean, it's positive. One thing I was proud, this past Friday night, actually, there is one thing I was proud of, is we kept our heads in a very tough situation.
Wow, that game. Personal fouls galore.
I think there was 12 in the first half on the opposing team.
It was ridiculous.
We kept our heads.
You did.
Our boys showed true maturity in that situation.
Yeah.
And I was very proud of that. But yeah, to answer your question, yes. I mean, it's positive talks. Yeah.
I brought that up because not many fans in the area know that the coaches call and give critical advice.
Yeah, I mean, it
helps
I'll have coaches call me and say, hey, coach, how was you getting that 5 technique loose all the time, or how was you doing this, or how was you doing that, and vice versa. So yeah, it's good.
Okay, what do you got? South Green?
Yeah, South Green
coming up. Tell us a little something about South Green.
They're a good football team. The next 2 weeks is going to be the two best teams we play, in my opinion. We play a really good South Green team. We play a really good Happy Valley team.
Indeed.
One of these two teams are supposed to win our region. So we've got to be better, and we've got to be us. We got to game plan better. We got to practice better to, And I tell the guys, if you compete in defeat, it's a lot better than not competing in defeat.
Absolutely.
It's still defeat. I get it, but you don't ever want to go down easy.
Yeah.
So we're working towards that. We're working towards that as a program, as a staff, as a players. And I'm always truthful with my boys. I'm always truthful with them. These are the two hardest games we're going to play all year. I feel like in many ways that they're better than Scott County that we just played. These two teams they're very, very senior heavy. So it's going to be a challenge for the next two Fridays, and me personally, I'm excited about it. Competition always breeds competition, and we'll show up.
That's why you play them.
That's why
you
you
never
play
know. What will they try to do against your defense?
South Green's a run-heavy team. I think in the last film that I broke down, I think they run it 77% of the time. So they're going to formation you out, get your box light, and run the ball. So we've got to play really good run support in the secondary, and South Green typically is always a gritty team. They're going to play hard-nosed football, and that's a reputation that I want out of our program. I want a reputation of hard-nosed, clean football, and we've got a chance to put a notch in our belt on Friday doing that.
Okay, talk about their defense a little bit.
Yeah, their defense. They're not as big traditionally as I've seen them in different spots. Play a forefront. They're aggressive. They're quick. They got some good linebackers. We're going to be us. We're not changing much in the offensive world as we are just preparing what we've already put in place. So we're excited about it, and we'll be ready to go on Friday.
Have you seen anything that you could kind of exploit on offense?
They're a pretty well-rounded team. I think they're coming in with I think they're 5-1 maybe. They're coming in, on a 5-game win streak. I think they lost their first game by a field goal or something. They're a pretty well-rounded team. They're pretty well-rounded. So we're going to try to run the football and establish some of that and throw it when we can.
Yeah. Defensively, are you in a position you need to be against their offense, or are you still working on that this week?
No, I mean we're fixing a few things. We're fixing a few things. We had some run fit issues, like I said, at Wartburg, and had a lot of run fit issues this past Friday night. So we're working through some of those things, and we should be, we've got the tools. We just got to sharpen them up a little bit.
All right, Coach. Anything else you want to add?
I think we're good, man. Come out and support us. We're at home the next 3 weeks, so come out and support these boys. Win, lose, or draw, come out and support them.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.